Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy. This is your weekly reading where we talk all about what's happening in the collective weekly energy, which is the energy that impacts each and every one of us. What's going on there with that and how we can make the most of this energy. So oftentimes when I'm talking about these energies, people are already feeling these things. People are already connecting with these things. They're already having experiences that are aligning with these, or it gives us a sense of what to expect as we navigate throughout the rest of the week and as we start to tune into this energy or as the energy starts to develop. So what we do here is we connect with the channeled messages to start, and then we're going to dive into some tarot cards on the other side of that. Stay tuned, stay put for the tarot cards, because I feel like that's such an important part of this reading, and it always builds on the messages, the channeled messages, in such a beautiful way. So make sure you guys stay put, stay tuned till the end so you're getting all of the messages for this week. So let me know, first of all, what have you guys been experiencing in this energy? I'm feeling a lot of shifts. I feel like we've been in this expansive energy for a little while now, although I think for so long it didn't feel very expansive, right? I could feel that intuitively, but we weren't necessarily seeing how that was progressing, how that was happening. And so there's been certainly a journey with that, but I have felt like for so long that there's been so many moving parts here. There's been so many things happening. I've called it like the universe is shuffling the deck, right? Moving things around for our highest path, for our most aligned path. And so I have felt so much of that. And it's like, as we were in last week, as we're shifting into this week, it feels like more and more things are starting to click. It feels like more and more things are starting to happen. But here's part of the issue that I'm noticing with this energy is that we've been in heavy energy, challenging energy, shadow work energy for so long. We've been doing our work for so long that I think that, number one, that we're tired. I think that that's been tough. It's been a tough process, a tough journey. So number one, that we're tired, but number two, that we've become kind of protective of ourselves, or we've shifted away from hope, faith, trust, and not everybody, but I think that we definitely have our moments where it's like, is this like actually going to happen for me? Are there good things coming? And so what I want you guys to do is just to think about, when is the last time that you just let it be easy? Because what I'm feeling with this energy is that we've gotten so used to being able to do hard things, right? There's Glennon Doyle in her book, it talks about that we can do hard things. And I hear a lot of people quote that, and I really love that. That for me really resonated at the time. So yes, we can do hard things, but yes, we also can do easy things. And I think that part of what we've decided is that it has to be hard to be worth it. It has to be hard for things to be happening for us. We have to work hard. We've just decided that it has to be hard on some level. And so I really encourage you guys to think about that, and where you have either consciously or maybe even subconsciously decided that. And when was the last time that you just let it be easy? Because I feel like this energy right now wants for things to be easy, wants for us to find hope, wants for us to see some magic, wants for things to really be developing, really being expansive and happening for us. But there's that part of ourselves that's just feeling so protective of ourselves. But wait, what about this? And what about this? And all the things that can go wrong. I'm finding that so many people are doing that, where maybe they're processing that and feeling like, okay, but yeah, this is going okay, but when's the other shoe gonna drop? Or, when does this get hard? Because that's been our experience. That's been what we've learned to look for. And so it's almost difficult to trust in the ease, in the easy. So I really want to encourage you guys to think about and be open to this idea of it gets to be easy too. We can do easy things too also, right? We have become these warriors of light and done all of this work on ourselves, which is really, really incredible. But we also get to experience heaven on earth as well. Yes, earth can be hard. Yes, earth can be challenging, but earth also can be really, really beautiful. And so if we're leaning into the beauty of that, that's going to be really amazing. I've caught myself, because I'm right there in this energy with you guys. You know, I've caught myself a few times this week really being concerned about a couple of situations that I have going on where I wanted to step in, I wanted to control it, I wanted to figure it out, right? I think we're trying to do a lot of figuring things out right now, and the answer wasn't coming. The answer isn't coming. One of those things is like I'm having this really significant, it's appearing to be a significant issue with my shoulder right now, but also that issue feels very strongly tied to me trying to control things. And so when I was tapping into a couple of the things that I have going on right now, I heard loud and clear, because I always feel like I'm having these conversations with God, right? God saying to me, will you just trust me? Right? And that's like, I feel like where we're all at, like, will you just trust? And will you just let it go? And I've been talking about this message recently of like, just letting ourselves be held, just letting ourselves flow with it, just letting it happen. Because I think that if there's anything that's blocking our blessings right now, it's us. It's us. It's us trying to control it. It's us trying to tell it what to do. It's us trying to, probably subconsciously, but make it harder than it needs to be. So the first thing that we can be doing that can allow for us to make it easier is just to surrender it. Just let it be what it's going to be. And I know I get it's easier said than done, but can we surrender it? Can we just let it be what it's going to be, and give it, whatever the things that you're concerned about, give it some room to breathe, give it some room to develop. Because when I connected with this energy, I also heard the seeds have already been planted. We've already done so many of the things that we need to be doing. And so can we just give it that space to develop and not try to control it too much? Can we just let ourselves be held? Can we just let ourselves be supported and let it be easy? Because what I feel like right now is happening is that the solutions are going to come, that the opportunities are going to come and are coming in. But I think that we're trying to come up with the solutions from a perspective that is human. And I think so many of the solutions, so many of the ideas, so many things that we are going to see developing for us are going to be in kind of some surprising ways. Like, surprising solutions is a big part of what I'm feeling with this energy, where it's like, you think that it's going to be this or this, but really it's going to be this whole other third thing. And, or maybe it can be both, right? Maybe it doesn't have to be this or that. Maybe it can be both. I don't know. But it's being open to different solutions and to letting it happen. One of the things that I've been focused on, it's like, well, like, okay, so if this is the truth and I'm frustrated, there's a situation that I'm so frustrated with in regard to a neighbor that I have. And so much so that it's like impacting my well-being because I'm letting it. I'm letting it, right? And so been trying to process that, and what do I do about this? What is the solution to this? And so again, I got that clear message of, will you trust me to lead you through this situation? You don't have all of the information. You don't know what it is that you need to do yet. So wait for further instructions. And that is what I feel like we're getting, is further instructions. We're getting further solutions. And I feel like, honestly, a whole lot is being taken care of for us without us even needing to do a thing. So keep checking in with yourself, keep checking in with your higher power, having these conversations and setting your intentions. Let it be known what it is that you want, what it is that you prefer, but also being open so that we can open to what wants to happen and develop for us. There's so much magic that's happening. I keep saying there's so many things right now that are aligned with divine timing, and so many things that are finally happening for people that they've been waiting on for a long time. And so can we allow the process to happen? There's a lot of new beginnings. There's a lot of doors opening, and I want you to pay attention. I think that the doors that are opening right now are those things that if we get out of our own way anyway, just feel easy, just feel natural, just feel light. Who are the people that you feel easy around, that you feel natural around, that there's like a level of comfort with? And what is that telling you? Can it be easy? Maybe it doesn't have to be hard and dramatic and challenging and toxic, right? Maybe I really feel like we're moving out of those paradigms and moving into ease and light and good. So it's our job to not doubt that. If our intuition is saying, no, this feels good, this feels right, keep leaning into it. I also feel like in this energy I keep getting like this redoing, renewal, some kind of energy, like the chance to do something differently. And I feel like for some of us, we've already been in that process with some of these things, but where are you being called to do something differently? Where are you being shown to do something differently? Or where do you feel like you're getting a chance to do something differently, better, right? If you're not doing it in a way that feels different, better, then that's not what I'm talking about. But it's like, I don't know, there are some things that I think all of a sudden we see from a different perspective, and we're just ready to let go of the old and the past and the stuckness and the ways that we've been keeping ourselves stuck. And we are ready to just lean into showing up differently, doing things differently. And in some ways, maybe that's also what we're fighting, is where we're being led to do it differently. We intuitively know it, right? But that human part of ourselves is like, but is it supposed to be that easy? Is it supposed to be just flow like that? And I think the answer to that is yes. Hi, Kyle. Nice to see you on here. I also saw Barbara saying hi as well. Let me make sure that I got all of my messages while I'm shuffling that I wrote down. You know, there's this process, there's a clearing process, right? So maybe like some things are closing out that are easy too. Maybe we're releasing and it's just like easier than expected. And you're like, wait, like I expected there was going to be more drama with that. Or, you know, so when is there going to be drama? And I'm not saying like it's all going to be perfect and magical and sunshine and rainbows. I don't think that it looks that way, right? But I also want you to recognize where you're being supported. Like where's their movement is what I feel like you need to say. Where is their movement? Where have you set intentions and you're seeing movement? You might not see the finished product just yet, but where are you seeing signs of movement? Where is your flow taking you? Where is your ease taking you? How are you guys doing? Let me know how you're doing. Yeah. Kyle says, needed this. Yeah. It gets to be easy. Maybe this is the affirmation. Hit me with it gets to be easy in the comments. We deserve that. Like, we've done a lot of hard work. We deserve this. You deserve this. So some of it maybe is that, like, maybe I don't deserve it, or maybe that's too good for me. Maybe that situation, that person, that circumstance is out of my league, is what I'm hearing. So some of you guys are having that thought. What's meant for you will never pass you by. Let it happen. And if you guys, yes, it does get to be easier. Yes, yes. If you guys are watching this on my YouTube and you like this, please hit that like button. Please hit that share button if you feel called to share it. Tag somebody below. whatever you feel called to do. I always love to hear from you guys in comments, but subscribing really helps to support the channel. So definitely please do that, and make sure that you're not unsubscribing. Make sure that you are subscribed, and if you're not, making sure that you're subscribing. All right, let's take a look at the cards that we have here. So the first card is the Nine of Swords. This is my worrying card. This is my sleepless night card. Where are you making it harder than it needs to be? Where are you overthinking it, over worrying about it? You know, so many of us are overthinkers. Where are you overthinking about it? How can it be easier? And by the way, I think that surrender can be the answer to that. Let me surrender this. Let me flow with this. Let me just see where this is going. Remember, God said, will you trust me? Will you trust me? Trust in your higher power. If that's not God for you, if like that isn't what you call that, trusting in whatever it is that you call that. Being willing to, Eight of Cups, leave behind the things that don't align, the things that don't feel like they bring ease. Being willing to follow that flow, because sometimes that flow leads us to a place where we have to walk away from something that isn't showing up in a way that truly honors us or truly aligns for us. So where are you feeling called to walk away or to seek something higher? I think that in so many ways, like, we're seeking higher things. And by the way, when we're seeking higher vibrational, higher level manifestations, a lot of times it takes longer to get there, or a lot of times it takes longer for that to arrive, because it takes longer for our belief to get there. It takes longer for our vibration to get there. But I think we've been doing a lot of work on these things, and a lot of things can be happening and developing and manifesting for us now. And the other stuff, can we keep the faith? Can we hold the vision until we get there? Speaking of holding the vision, Knight of Pentacles is my hold the vision card. It is people who have held the vision. Have you been holding the vision? Have you been trusting the process? Have you been allowing this seed, or these seeds that you chose to plant, have you been giving them a chance to germinate? And if those seeds are growing in a way that looks different than what you expected it to be, are you squashing that plant back down, or are you letting it grow into whatever beautiful thing it's meant to grow into? Trust. I also feel like with that Knight of Pentacles, some things that we've been waiting a long time on are actually happening, right? And sometimes when we've been waiting a long time on things too, and they start to happen, it's like, wait a minute, like maybe this isn't supposed to be this easy. This is weird. This is actually happening, right? We've just been waiting so long that we don't know what to do when it's actually happening. Allow it. Just allow what wants to go, allow what wants to come. That's really important here in this energy. The next card, speaking of arriving or coming, is the Three of Wands. Letting yourself hold the vision, trust the vision, and be waiting with anticipation for these really miraculous and amazing things to come in. Be waiting, because they're coming. And I think that we're going to start to see that this week, or we already are starting to see. Again, what are you seeing that's already manifesting? What are you noticing that's happening that is already developing? What are those signs? Where are you noticing movement? That is like these ships that are way out here in the harbor starting to come in, right? These are your signs that things are coming in. Or where are you noticing signs? Where are you feeling supported? And can we just lean into it and wait with this excited anticipation of all the amazing stuff that is to come? It gets to be easy. It can be easy. We can do easy things. The next card that we have here is the Knight of Cups. So 2 knights here. Offers coming in. Options coming in. A willingness to take things to the next level in some way, shape, or form. This can be a heart-centered offer, although it doesn't have to be, right? But it can be us being willing to be vulnerable. So if you're feeling called to be vulnerable, then be vulnerable, right? That can be easy too. It doesn't have to be so hard. There is this energy of letting down our armor, which is interesting because we have two knights here, right? Both in their armor, but of being willing to let down our armor, being willing to give and receive. And so I feel like there's a lot of blessings that are coming in, but also what blessings are we creating here in this world, and can we focus on that? Let karma take care of the stuff that isn't easy right now, right? You don't have to take care of that. Let yourself be led, let yourself be shown, because it's really beautiful what's coming in. I feel like for some people, like we're taking some things to the next level because of what's flowing into our experience. We've moved a lot of barriers. We've released a lot of things. And so now it does get to be easier. And can we trust it? Last card here. Speaking of trusting it, the Four of Cups, right? So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but we have this person who's sitting under the tree and so focused on these three cups that they might just miss out on this beautiful cup that's being offered in front of them by God. And in this situation, I feel as though it's like some things are happening, some things are developing, or we intuitively feel them happening and developing. Maybe they haven't shown up into our experience just yet, but we might miss them if we're stuck in the past or stuck in the way that we think that things need to be, or if we're stuck in this mindset that it has to be hard, it has to be difficult, it has to be like moving through mud just for it to happen. I think there's a lot of blessings in regard to abundance coming in. I feel there's a lot of blessings in regard to love and connection and relationships coming in or already happening. I think that there are blessings coming in regard to our health, our well-being, us listening to ourselves. We've learned how to listen to ourselves. We've learned how to honor our intuition. And here we are. So enjoy it and trust it and let it happen, let it develop. I'm not saying that like the whole world is happening for us here, right? All of these cards are like these early stages of it. And faith is going to be required. Trust is going to be required. But holding that knowing that you have, because if you tune into yourself, you do have a knowing. Honoring the knowing and knowing that it's going to show up in the right timing and in the right way. And I feel like for so many people in so many circumstances, that's now, that's soon, that's happening. We just have to get out of the way long enough to allow the energy to make it happen for us. So those are your messages this week. Holy shit, this feels important. So I hope you guys feel it. Let me know, hit me with that affirmation. It gets to be easy. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on my YouTube channel. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care.